Hi, everybody. Today we're going to be looking at 1993 Topps and Series 2. Of course, in Series 1, you have the Derek Jeter iconic card. I really like that ball diamond background. And now we're going to be looking at the Series 2 and to see who's in this set. And 1993 Topps was a very big set. And so that's there's a lot of players in here. We're going to take a look. First card in Series 2 is George Brett. Got Bobby Witt, Darryl Boston, Bo Jackson. And I'm going to show you the back of these cards. Here we have George Brett. Shows he has 3,005 hits up to 1992. They got the picture on the back. I like that. Bo Jackson here. We got Frank Thomas and Fred McGriff, a couple of Hall of Famers on the All-Star, dual All-Star cards. Ryan Sandberg, Gary Sheffield, should be a Hall of Famer. Hopefully he gets in. Edgar Martinez, who is a Hall of Famer. Barry Larkin, another Hall of Famer. Ken Griffey Jr., Hall of Famer. Larry Walker, Kirby Puckett, a couple more Hall of Famers. Barry Bonds and Joe Carter, a couple of superstars there. Greg Maddux and Roger Clemens. Should be two Hall of Famers. Two of the best pitchers of all time right there on that card. And that was before Greg even went to the Atlanta Braves. Here we go. Tom Glavine, another Hall of Famer. Dennis Eckersley, Lee Smith, two more Hall of Famers. So far, those All-Star cards are interesting to me. B.J. Surhoff, of course, with the Brewers, but then he went on to the Orioles and played pretty good, actually. Again, with this background similar to the Derek Jeter. And then I got a gold here. Why is that? For some reason, I must not have had the regular version of this card, so I threw the gold one in there, huh? And that's one of the things, since I do have this, I'm going to talk about it. One of the things that really interested me in Topps in 1993, and I think they started in 92, was the gold parallels. That was just something really cool, I thought. And you get, I don't remember how many it was, one or two maybe per pack. Depends if it was a jumbo pack or what. But you get them a certain amount per pack. And I would really thought those were pretty cool. Parallels were something kind of new at the time. And of course, nowadays there's a million parallels. But back then, just having any insert was interesting. And then parallels, that was something interesting. And the gold, that was pretty cool at the time, I thought. As a kid, see something gold was pretty cool. Curt Schilling. He should be in the Hall of Fame. JT Snow. So I'm not exactly sure how they decided. Here we got a Ryan Klesko, top prospect. I'm not exactly sure. Of course, there's Joe Girardi. How they decided who was going to be in. Todd Zeile, hot prospect at the time. Eddie Murray, Hall of Famer. how they decided who was going to be in Series 1 and Series 2. I'm not sure how they decided, but there's just so many cards. And there's going to be probably Willie McGee. There's going to be Ruben Sierra. There's going to be a lot of commons, because in a large set like this, Dale Murphy. .398 home runs. Ken Caminiti. Darryl Strawberry. Quentin McCracken. So there's going to be everybody. In this 93 Topps, if you get the complete set, Series 1 and Series 2, you're going to have every person possible. David Wells. Randy Johnson. So there are some superstars in the Series 2 that were not in Series 1. I've already seen George Brett, Randy Johnson, Bo Jackson, several other people that were not in Series 1. Tony Fernandez. Some of the smaller sets, there's Rob Dibble, will leave people out. Chris Gwynn, I think, what is he, Tony Gwynn's brother or something? And this is the thing, when you have a big set like this, you're going to find players that you forgot about. Ozzie Guillen, that you look at and you say, oh, I remember that guy. Or, oh, who is he? Pat Listash. What a start he had, winning the Rookie of the Year, and then kind of fell off after that. Here's another gold card that I have, because apparently I didn't have the regular one, so I was putting this together as a kid, and I had completely forgot how I had put it together. So this is new to me. Some of these, we're getting gold cards in here. And so kind of getting into a stretch where no stars here. Just a lot of semi-stars. Here we go. Jose Canseco wearing a Texas Rangers uniform. I don't have many Jose Canseco cards wearing the Rangers uniform, especially the blue one. We got Bobby Cox. Tony Perez. Don Baylor. Manager cards. Now that's another one. They don't always make manager cards anymore. There's Sparky Anderson. And a lot of these managers, there we go. Tommy Lasorda. And then Hal McRae. You don't get to see manager cards very often. Phil Garner. Felipe Alou. And some of these managers were former players or star players, or, they became famous for being a manager themselves, and they don't really have many cards. But in this 93 Topps set, you've got some manager cards in it. Here we go. Tony La Russa with the A's. Got the shades on. Lou Piniella. I remember Joe Torre. I remember Lou Piniella arguing with the umpires. Cito Gaston. Charlie Huff. Boy, he looks old. He looks old. Look at all those stats. Wow. Over 200 wins for the knuckleballer. Amazing career. Chipper Jones. Okay. Chipper Jones on a prospect card. 93. So we got Chipper Jones in the set. That's nice. An early Chipper Jones before he really started playing. And there's a lot of commons, but here we go. Dean Palmer. There is going to be a lot of commons when you have a large set like this. Pedro Martinez. Okay. Yeah, if you're into manager cards, these are pretty cool ones, I have to say. Well, it looks like we're about maybe halfway through the set. It's such a big set. Well, here we go. Trevor Hoffman. Looks young there. That might be a rookie card, I'm not sure. Cliff Floyd. Prospect card. If I miss anybody, let me know. Phil Flantier, he was supposed to be a good prospect. Didn't turn out. Jimmy Key. Kind of looking at these. Brett Saberhagen. So he had such a good 80s. What did he do in the 90s? Don't really remember. Looks like he must have got hurt or something. He had one season where he won 23 games. That was when he was really hot. Jim Thome. So what is this? 93. Yeah, that's an early Jim Thome. It's an early Jim Thome. Steve Avery. Chris Carpenter. Mark Grace had the most hits of anybody in the 90s. Albert Bell. Man, this set's so big. We still got a lot of cards. Doc Gooden. Still had 10 wins in 1992. Dante Bichette, that's got to be somewhat of an early card. Not really. Huh. Gerald Williams. Jeremy Burnitz, top prospect. Alan Trammell, Hall of Famer. It's a nice picture of him. Julio Franco. Of course, now everybody's talking about Wanda Franco. Todd Van Poppel. Rock Raines, Tim Raines, Hall of Famer. Craig Biggio. Jose Mesa, I remember him. What a closer. And so they had just expanded on the league, and added the Florida Marlins and the Colorado Rockies. So a lot of these guys are expansion league players. Nolan Ryan. Oh, wow. So the Nolan Ryan is in Series 2. And right after that, and the cool thing about this is, this might be his last card. Let's see, he's got 319 wins and 5,668 strikeouts. This might be his last year. So you get all the stats on there. Card number 700. Of course, the next card, a pretty good card too. Mike Piazza, Carlos Delgado. And I understand that Piazza has the rookie card of the Bowman and maybe, the Fleer update in 1992. But this is his first Topps. This is his first Topps card. So Yeah, that's a nice card. Two nice cards right next to each other. Nolan Ryan and Mike Piazza, Carlos Delgado. Jeff Kent. And it's the same way with him. I think he's got rookie cards in 92. Mike Mussina. So there are a lot of stars and Hall of Famers in the Series 2. You certainly don't have, if you were just trying to get a set, you wouldn't just get Series 1, because it doesn't even have Nolan Ryan in Series 1. Yeah, it's got Jeter, but it doesn't have Nolan Ryan. So we still got a big stack left to go. It's the final stack here for Series 2. I'm going to split this in half. It's too big. Jay Buhner, remember his shaved head. David Cone. If you're into just like remembering everybody of that era, here Lenny Dykstra, stuff like cards like this, Lenny Dykstra, Mike Devereaux, and then Brian Taylor. He was a very hot prospect at one time, like the number one prospect. Didn't pan out though. Eric Davis. He was a hot prospect at one time too. He had some pretty good years. By 89, had 11 home runs. 92, only 5 home runs. Rickey Henderson. So here's another player that you're going to want to have. How many stolen bases did he have? 1,042. At this point in his career, it must have been later. He logged his 1,000 stolen base, 5-1, 1992. There's Harold Reynolds. Of course, he's on TV all the time. Robin Ventura. One more stack left. The final stack, and the best card in this set is coming up. Jim Abbott, of course, unbelievable how he even played. George Bell, 252 home runs. You don't think about George Bell, but he had quite a few home runs. Andy Ashby. Coach Prime, Deion Sanders. Coach Prime, Hall of Famer in football. And this is the best card in the set. It is the Jim Edmonds Rookie Card. Coming attractions. Card number 799. 799. Such a big set. Jose Valentin. Powerful shortstop. Brett Boone. Wasn't he a coach or something? Javi Lopez. And then we get into checklists. So there is 825 cards in the 93 Topps set, with Series 2 being about roughly half of that. I'm not sure exactly, but it's a big, big set. 825 cards. That's why they had to divide it in two sets. Of course, such a big set. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed Series 2. Like I said, obviously, would have been nice to have Derek Jeter, but there are several Hall of Famers, including Nolan Ryan. And then you got Rickey Henderson, George Brett, Bo Jackson, Deion Sanders, a bunch of other stars, and the Mike Piazza, Carlos Delgado card. So, thank you for watching. See you next time.